free transfers, Walshy. I've been saying for years and years we need to have a restriction in terms of the amount of foreign players. Or if we can't do that, which I don't think we can, we need to have a stipulation about English/British players, Jeff, because we need to give our kids a chance. They're not getting a chance when you've got stacking up foreign players, and this is in the Championship. This is not the Premier League.
Don't forget, this is on the back of 2 years ago. Watford being lauded as academy system, bringing young players through under Malky Mackay. They had a system where they sent them to a college. It was all integrated, very, very new way of doing it. That seems to have gone out the window. I agree with Tony. I mean, it is bizarre. And if you're young at Watford, where do you get the opportunity? Having said that, the Watford fans, with the run they won on last year, we want more of the same. So I think Lewis McGugan's a good signing for them. I think they'll be in and around the shake-up again. I mean, I don't think it works, the system.
The one they didn't get, of course, Paul Jewell, was Matthew Vidri. 22 goals last season. He's gone back to Udinese and stayed there for the moment. How do you replace something like that?
Well, yeah, I mean, Troy Deeney had a fantastic season last season, and between the two of them, they scored lots of goals. Yeah, I mean, he's a player. I mean, I see him early on, and it took him a while to get used to the physicality, I think, of the Championship. But once he got his confidence, I mean, he was a player. I mean, he scored tremendous goals. He had that system of playing. Yeah, he goes at people. He sees a pass. He will be missed. No doubt about it. He was a terrific player for us.
I think it was head and shoulders the top goal scorer in the Championship last season, Jeff. I saw pretty much every team in a lot of games, and this lad Vidra was absolutely fantastic. And I'm sure that one of the Premier League clubs will take a chance on him. I know it's a lot of money, 10 million, but he's a goal scorer, Jeff, and he will score goals.
It's quite interesting. Their best form is away from home, because I think they hit teams on the break. Yeah, they hit. They got this system that they shut you in and then hit you on the break. At home, it's a bit more difficult to do that because the onus was on the home team, and their away form was terrific. And once they broke on you last year, they
goals
were devastating.
Yeah. I mean, obviously they've kept a lot of players from that season, like Arman Abdi, for example. We've had a bit of a dig at Watford. There's a lot to like, wasn't there, about the vibrancy of their football, regardless of where the players are from.
Jeff, I turned up and saw them at Watford in November it was, and I think they were 16th or 17th in the division, and didn't know half of the players. Saw them, and I come back here and I said, what odds are they to go up? Because I thought they had every chance from what I'd seen. And they went on a great run, and yeah, they hit the post in the end, but I didn't know the players like, Cassetti and Forestieri, Pudil. They've got some quality players. It's just that I wasn't aware of them at that time, and they've kept most of that together. There's no doubt that Vidra's going to be a miss. Shalaboa as well. They're going to miss him. He's not going to be, because he was quality in the middle of the field. But Abdi, getting forward in the box, and that balance between players, who have pace, bit of guile, and a little bit of quality to make things happen is what they had. And they just fell a little bit short in the end.
Yeah, what we're saying about the kids is not a criticism of Watford, because they're just obviously doing, they're playing the game. It's more a criticism of the Football League, the Premier League, and people allowing things to happen. If you let people do things, they're obviously going to take advantage. Good luck to Watford. They're getting the foreign players in, but we want to see young English, British kids coming through.
I understand that's one of the argument must be the players are not good enough.
If they're not given a chance, though, John, how can they be good enough?
I'm talking about at the lower level. I mean, we have to look at the whole academy system. The coaching.
But Jack Wilshere's come through. There are players out there, but they're not given the chance, are they?
No, what I'm saying is as a younger age,
they get the time to develop, though, Paul, I suppose, is what we're saying. I mean, but the Premier League's never going to let their product.
Well, we've got this EPP now. In my view, it don't produce players because it's almost a system. It's too easy. It's too soft for the players. And we're not producing when there's we're producing plenty of lads who can get on the ball and pass the sideways, but can we produce footballers? We're not producing them because the academy system's flawed, in my view.
But Lewis McGugan's brushing up on his Italian and his Spanish. You mentioned that you like him. He starts today, Ian. You're a bit surprised that Forest didn't try a bit harder to keep him?
Very surprised, but obviously Billy, knows his way around the Championship. I just thought he was a changer quite often late in the season. He comes off the bench and scores goals, but what he does, I think they've probably tried to replace Chalobah, and I agree with Walsh. I think Chalobah's a big loss to them, but McGugan's brings something special. He's got tremendous natural ability. He gets more than his fair share of goals, and he can do things that other players can't. Not that they need more goals. They were through last year, but I don't.
Forest very
much more adventurous. Chalobah was a complete all-round player for me. He could score goals, break things up, good defensively, and good going forward. I think he's very much an attack-minded player, Lewis McGugan.
I think he'll give him a free roll.
Yeah.
I really do. I think because he's played on the left, he's played on the right, Forest played down the middle. I think if he rolls, you think, because you see there, he can hit balls from 25, 30 yards, and he can score a goal.
In Forest Oak Club, of course, Nottingham Forest brought a number of new players, and a lot of people fancy them to be in the mix again.